We have an NHL trade to discuss. The Sharks and the Predators have swapped prospects. We'll discuss the deal coming up next. So welcome back to another video here at Top Shelf Hockey. As I mentioned, we have an NHL trade to take a look at here today. Nothing too significant, but there is a very interesting prospect here in this deal that I think has a good opportunity to be an NHL player. So we will see. But the Sharks and the Nashville Predators have swapped prospects. So the San Jose Sharks trade former first-round pick Ozzy Wiesblatt. He was the 31st selection in the 2020 NHL draft. 5'10", 185-pound right winger. He's got a couple years pro experience now after completing his junior career. His AHL numbers haven't been great. He has struggled to take the game to the next level here since turning pro. In this past season, he was actually sent on loan from the Barracuda, the American Hockey League franchise of the Sharks, to the Milwaukee Admirals, which is actually the American Hockey League affiliate for the Predators. So the Predators got a little bit of a closer look at him, you could say, for part of this season. So they obviously kind of know what they're getting here. So Ozzy Wiesblatt goes to the Predators organization. You might remember this player a little bit. There was a unique set of circumstances around his draft selection when they announced him being the pick, because that was, of course, the draft that was done virtually during COVID. His mom is deaf. So the Sharks, when they announced the pick, they used sign language. And it was kind of, you may remember that. It might be something more memorable sticking out. If you don't remember the player, you probably remember that. It was, it's kind of a unique, cool thing that they did so that she could understand that they were selecting her son. So that was pretty cool. Then the player going the other way from Nashville to the San Jose Sharks is Igor Afanaseyev. Now, he's a 2019 second-round pick. He's a left winger out of Russia, good size, 6'2", 205 pounds, and he's actually was Milwaukee's leading scorer. So these guys that are being traded for each other were actually teammates for part of the season. Kind of a weird scenario where Ozzy Wiesblatt was on loan to the Milwaukee team. Got to play with him, would have been teammates with this guy. Now, of course, he is a pending restricted free agent. Ozzy is signed for one more year. So the 2019 second rounder here going from Nashville to San Jose, Afanaseyev, he is a really good American Hockey League player. At this point, he feels he's deserving of more NHL time. The belief is that at the end of season and during discussions about signing a new contract, that he wants some sort of a guarantee or something that he can get some NHL time. He thinks he's earned it, and at this rate, I think he has, to be honest. After playing, pro in North America here for a few years and putting up some really good numbers at the American Hockey League level. He had 27 goals, 27 assists this year, 54 points. I think he deserves a look. So obviously San Jose is a place that doesn't have a ton of depth on their roster. A rebuilding team would be a good opportunity for him to go over there and to be able to get that NHL opportunity. But the Predators just could not, or were not willing to say you're going to play next year on the team. They obviously didn't want to do that. So kind of, I know some people might compare this to the Rutger McGroarty situation with the Jets, but it's not the same at all, where McGroarty hasn't turned pro at all yet, where he hasn't put in his time in the minors, but where this guy has, and he's done really well. So I think the Sharks are getting themselves a potential decent prospect here, whereas Ozzy Wiesblatt definitely in need of a fresh start, new scenery. Obviously, there'll already be some familiarity in Milwaukee, but I know at this stage of his career, it's not looking great that he's going to turn out to be an NHL player. He really needs, it's a pivotal year in his development. He needs a big step forward, so we'll see if this fresh start will kind of accommodate both players and get them on the tracks that they're hoping for. Let me know your thoughts on this swap of prospects down in the comments. We'll discuss further. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and stick around. We'll keep you up to date with all the news, rumors, and analysis of all 32 NHL teams. I'll be back just in a little while with another news and rumor video recapping all of today's news as well, so stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time.